19, and we have Carson Meredith joining us now with some good and some bad news.
Some bad news.
Yeah.
Good news first.
Good news first. Okay, we're going to have a nice weekend. Temperatures in the upper 60s, lots and lots of sunshine, feeling like fall. The bad news is before we get to those cooler temperatures, we're going to have to deal with a few stronger storms as that front actually moves through tomorrow night. The Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network is quiet this morning, and going through the day today, we'll just have that mix of sun and clouds again, really a carbon copy of what we saw yesterday. Back to near 80 by lunchtime today. Look at that forecast high, 85 degrees, about 10 degrees above normal for the 14th day of October. Got a couple more days in the 80s, and then those big changes arrive tomorrow night. So your big game Friday night forecast, I'm going to call it an incomplete pass. We might have some lightning delays to deal with tomorrow night, especially as we go through northwest Alabama during the first half of those games tomorrow night. I think if you have games east of I-65, you're going to be fine. It's west of 65. We might have some lightning delays to deal with. Notice those temperatures very warm for a mid-October football game in the lower to mid 70s tomorrow night. Now here's your severe weather outlook. This is mainly for late tomorrow evening. Notice the bulk of the severe weather, the greater risk, is going to be off to our north and west. That orange color in Tennessee up into Kentucky, that's a level 2 risk on that 1 to 5 scale. But if you look closely, northwest Alabama, Lauderdale, Colbert County, as well as part of our southern Tennessee counties are under that level 1 risk to see a couple of isolated strong to severe storms, again, as this cold front moves through tomorrow night. So let's go through future radar hour by hour. And I will say data sources are kind of waffling back and forth a couple of hours on the exact arrival of this line of storms tomorrow night. It's all quiet today. It's all quiet overnight tonight. Now, as we get towards Friday morning, we got a couple of those pop-up showers of storms developing west of us in western Tennessee, and some of those might sneak into northwest Alabama by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But that is not the main show tomorrow. The main show is a line of storms that's going to develop off to our west. There you see it at its beginning stages in northeast Arkansas by 5 o'clock tomorrow evening, and then it'll progress into north Alabama. According to this data source, for now, around 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Now that would be good news because that would limit the potential for lightning delays for those high school football games in the Shoals. But as the evening progresses, there's 10 o'clock. That line perhaps might re-strengthen as it moves through north Alabama. There's 11:30 Friday night along I-65, moving through Huntsville just after midnight tomorrow night and clearing out of our area as we get closer to sunrise on Saturday. So data sources still kind of fine-tuning that exact timing. So with that said, what you're looking at is the earliest arrival times for that line of storms tomorrow night. In the Shoals, that line will arrive anywhere between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. So if you're going to those games in the Shoals tomorrow night, just stay weather aware. Those lightning delays are a good bet. Along the I-65 corridor, 9 p.m. to midnight, I think those games along the I-65 corridor should be in good shape. And finally, heading out towards Sand Mountain, you get towards 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. late tomorrow night. Thankfully, we're not going to see a whole lot of rain out of this line of storms. I'm expecting just a half inch to maybe quarter to half inch, that is at most. So we're not expecting any flooding, but just stay weather aware. Download our Way 31 Storm Tracker weather app. You'll get live radar as well as any watches and warnings that might be issued with that line of storms tomorrow night. But once that line moves through, look at the weekend. Absolutely perfect. 68. That's it for your Saturday, and it'll warm back up into the low to mid 70s with lots and lots of sunshine by early next week.